was getting paid. I get Army pay, sure, until I got discharged. Then I got a busting out pay at the end when I got my discharge. That's it. So they paid my way. After I left there, they paid my way home. And then after that, I was on my own. And I'd get my pension every month and still getting it from that day to this one right now.
And your disability is still 65%?
Right. It went up. It went up some. It never did go up over 70%. Because I wanted to get a card so I could go on the base, but my percentage wasn't high enough to get on the, get
on
a card to
base.
go to the base.
65 is not. Oh.
No, that's it. So that's the way it ended. Now.
You were in the hospital a year? Is that?
Well, yeah, I was a year and 2 months.
A year and 2 months.
Out of that year and 2 months, I had 3 months hospital care. I was just there waiting for a hearing on the pension.
It took a whole year.
Yeah, that's right. It took a whole year. I wasn't in a hurry because I had a pass. I'd go into town when I got ready, and go to. I made all kind of leather bags and purses and lamps. They had something for you to do, And I was always pretty good with my hands. I made lamps and everything. That's it. So now, after I got discharged and went home, I wanted to go in the plant and start to work. The packet motor car company, if you're on the boulevard, I went there. Passed the written test, taking the physical, work a week. The second week I went there, the coach told me to go down to the dispensary. I went down. He couldn't use me, only kind of.
Because he
right.
Put you on limited duty.
Right, that's it. So I left there and went across the street to Dodge, Maine. Did the same thing. Worked there 3 weeks. He got around to looking at the x-rays and the physical. Sent me down, couldn't use me.
Now, between the time that you went home after you left the Fitzsimmons,
right? Okay.
To Alabama.
Okay.
Actually, well, let's go back a little bit.
Right.
How did you adjust to Army life? Well, most of the time you were in the hospital, but
right.
You were on active duty for a short time in
for about
Korea.
About 8 months. 8 months active duty out in the field,
Yeah.
That's it.
Was it hard to adjust to Army life then?
No, it really wasn't, because I don't know. In our basic training, they would teach us how and told us how everything would work, So I had a good idea, and I talked to people that had been in the service, and I adjusted well. I'll be honest with you, because it's something I wanted to do anyway. I went in to make 20 years of it.
Oh, that's what your original plan was?
That was. So I went in with a positive mind. I wasn't drafted. I went in to better my education and condition, everything, So everything was up front. Do what you got to do to make a go of it. But when I got wounded, that cut 20 years short. That's it.
And then when you came back to the States,
okay,
and they you stopped several times on the way, different places. But when you got to Fitzsimmons, then you were there for, like you said, 14 months,
right,
like a year and 2
months.
months.
Right, that's it.
And during that time, you were you were an ambulatory patient.
Right, that's it, right.
That's what we used to call it. And then you were, did you get home during that time?
Every 3 or 4 months you give me a 30-day leave.
Oh, okay.
To go home.
So you went home.
And I'd catch a train and go home. And stay my 30 days and get on the train and go back.
Go back. So each time you went by train.
That's correct, right. All except one time. It was a fella there, he had his wife and kids there. He was in the hospital. He got wounded in Korea. And he was driving to South Carolina.
Oh.
And he wanted to know if I'd help him drive, because at that